Speed Duel is a fast-paced alternative format for Yu-Gi-Oh! Using regular cards and throwing in skills to shake things up, making some unused cards more viable, allowing more anime strategies to come to life. Join us as we progress through each Speed Duel product release and draft each skill available at that time before battling it out in Speed Duel Skill Draft. So, attack and see if you drone Windstorm. Yeah, I think realistically, I'm not going to be bringing this deck back because it's not a particularly fun deck, and it also isn't particularly interesting to play. It's just kind of make this and then try and discard all the cards from your hand.
Yeah. GG.
Yeah, GG, man. Arena of Lost Souls was the first Speed Duel booster pack. It includes support for the Gravekeeper archetype, the Zombie Monster type, and the 3 Musketeers of Face Cards series. Call of the Haunted lets you draw one less card at the start of the duel to begin with Call of the Haunted set on the field, which lets you special summon one monster from your graveyard in attack position. Royal Flush can be activated by paying 1000 life points while you control Queen's Knight, and lets you normal summon King's Knight in addition to your normal summon or set, but does not allow King's and Jack's Knight to attack directly this turn. This is the deck we're bringing to today's game. This is Relinquished Call of the Haunted. So our skill for this is Call of the Haunted. So in exchange for starting the game with one less card in our hand, we start with Call of the Haunted face down on the field. So we were looking through and trying to work out what would be the best targets to bring back with Call of the Haunted, something either just massive or something that has a lot of value, and we settled with Relinquished. Relinquished is a very powerful boss monster that can take control of our opponent's monsters and equip them to himself. Then, if this card would be destroyed by battle, we can destroy the opponent's monster that's equipped to it instead, and our opponent takes the damage. So, very powerful card if there isn't a lot of actual removal going about. And I think the only really good removal we have access to is Michizuri, which means Relinquish might end up sticking around quite a lot. So, to facilitate this strategy, we have 3 copies of Senju of the Thousand Hands. So, normal summon, we can search a ritual monster, so we'll just search Relinquished. Decent card. We are on 3 copies of Sphere Karibo. So this is a hand trap. When the opponent's monster declares an attack, we can change it to defense position. But the other effect of this card is when you ritual summon, you can banish this card from your graveyard as one of the monsters required for the ritual summon. Now usually that just means you'd add 1 level to it, which you'd have to still combine it with other cards. But Relinquished is a level 1 monster, which means we can banish Sphere Karibo for the entire requirement for the ritual summon. So very, very good. We're playing 3 Black Illusion Ritual. This is just our ritual spell card to summon Relinquished. 3 copies of Half Shut. Now this is an interesting one. So you can target one face-up monster on the field. It cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. That means that our Relinquished will be able to stick around. And since it can't be destroyed, its destruction replacement effect won't activate, which means Alex will be taking all of the damage if he does decide to attack it and will protect the equipped monster equipped to it. So pretty useful card. We'll have to see how this works out. And then 3 of the staple that we're going to see every game, Windstorm of Atarkwa. Just change all monsters to defense position. Very, very powerful card. The last card in the main deck we're on is Gearfried the Iron Knight. This is because we just wanted an extra normal summon, and Gearfried has the highest attack and has a little bit of built-in protection where it can't be targeted with equip spells. I don't think there are any negative equip spells at the moment, but still highest attack in the game. We're going to go with the 1800 on the normal summon. So in the side deck, we are on a bit of a weird backup strategy. So this is Skull Servant and the King of Skull Servant. So the idea behind this is if our Relinquished isn't working out, we can change our strategy to make King of the Skull Servants our boss monster that we'll be bringing back with our Call of the Haunted. So King of the Skull Servants, the original attack of this card is the combined number of King of Skull Servants and Skull Servants in your graveyard times 1000. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can banish one other King of the Skull Servants or a Skull Servant from our graveyard to special summon this card. Which means if we manage to get 5 of these cards in the graveyard, this card can max out at 5000 attack, which is huge, and whenever it would be outed, we can then banish one of the other cards. It loses 1000 attack, but it still gets to come back. With the added power of Call of the Haunted, we can basically bring it back 1 extra time. So this card's weakness is that it only has 0 defense, which does kind of suck, especially when we do have things like Sphere Karibo and Windstorm of Atarkwa in the format and Kunai of Chain. But the power of this card is being able to keep bringing it back over and over again. So we can manage to stick some of these cards in the graveyard. We can maybe do something with it. So this is the deck we're going to play. Hopefully we can do well. We'll have to see what Alex brings, but I'm feeling relatively confident. Let's go in and see if we can't relinquish Alex out of the game. So I used the Wasteland skill last week, and you used the Gravekeeper field spell. So we both have still some options. You still have Arcana Force, Joker card, like the Queen's Knight, King's Knight, Jack's Knight, and you still have a zombie buffing ability in Ectoplasmic Fortification. Whereas I still have Call of the Haunted. I think that's it. I think that's all I have for new stuff. And then obviously we
had 5, didn't we?
Yeah, and then obviously we've got everything from the old weeks. So you could be on a zombie deck, you could be on a Joker deck, or you could be on any of the old decks. So you could be on dragons or a fusion deck or anything. So it'd be interesting to see what you brought. Hopefully we get a good game out of this, because I really like the deck I'm bringing. Usually, if I like the deck I'm bringing, that means you won't like it. So we'll have to see how that goes. All right, let's jump on in.
Ooh, hey.
Ooh, punch my fingers.
Go first.
Yeah, go first. Okay, so that's a Yugi skill. That tells me that's probably Arcana Joker thing.
Well, I can.
What could mine be, Alex?
Creature and defense.
One less card in my hand, face down in the middle zone.
Oh.
Could be anything.
I wonder.
Okay, I'm going to start out by normal summoning the mighty Gearfried the Iron Knight.
Ooh.
We'll set a back row, go straight to battle, and then attack with Gearfried and see what you got.
Yeah, activate Sphere Karibo.
Okay, so that tells me that's probably a Queen's Knight defense. We'll try and do your combo.
Nope.
Well, it was a Queen's Knight, and I think you would have tried for the combo if you had it. I suppose I will protect my monster with my Sphere Karibo. Let's go back. Actually. Right, I'm going to summon out Senju of the Thousand Hands. I'm going to use its effect to add Relinquish to my hand.
Oh dear.
And then to play around a potential Windstorm, I'm going to go straight to battle. Fire an attack. Oh, it's a Michizuri. It's a Michizuri. Although you might want to save it. Okay, yeah, get rid of it. It's probably a safe bet. Then we'll pass on that.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Um, 4,000 life points. Even though you're completely open, I cannot kill you. So, in lieu of that, I'm just going to slap you with Senju. And pass the turn.
Oh, that's, yeah, I've just pulled another brick.
Alright, well, we're going to set, go to battle, attack with Senju.
This deck is really dependent on the starting hand being good.
Yeah, I can imagine. We can summon out Gearfried, who then has...
Yeah, it's game.
Well, at least we got to see my skill in the first game. Let's fire on to game 2.
Second.
Wow. Set card could be anything. Go, Senju. Senju effect. We search out Relinquished. And then we're going to set a back row and pass it straight back to you.
Well, I will summon Queen's Knight.
Who's the Queen?
Activate Royal Flush.
Okay, so if you're Queen's Knight, you can pay 1,000 life points, normal summon a King's Knight in addition to a normal summon, and then your King's Knight and Jack's Knight cannot attack directly. Okay. You can still hit me for 2,000 here.
Battle. Senju.
I will use Windstorm.
Ooh.
2,000 damage and losing my monster's a bit steep. Okay, we'll set, go to battle, and then we will attack over Jack's Knight. Pass.
I'm going to activate Polymerization.
Could you not? I have no response.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so fusion summons card done with deals what's determined when a spell trap card or monster effect is activated that targets this face-up card on the field. Discard the same type of card and negate the effect. Okay. Okay. Is this lethal if I take this? It is exactly lethal, so I have to use Windstorm.
Yeah. Fortunately, I don't have. Oh wait, no, it doesn't target, does it? So.
Well, unfortunately for me, if you have a monster in hand and I do manage to summon Relinquished, I cannot take Arcana of Knight Joker because you'll negate the effect. Which could cause me some problems. I also can't attack over your King's Knight.
Not with that Senju.
Change this to defense. We'll set a card, and I think we just have to pass on this, unfortunately.
Okay, back to attack. Queen's Knight.
Yep.
I'm not going to activate the effect because that would be silly. Attack.
Alright, I will activate Half Shut and target my Senju. It halves his attack, but he cannot be killed by battle this turn.
Okay, well. Guess I'll just end then.
What do we do here? Is the question? I think the players I just set this and pass, you know. Now seeing the downsides to playing a ritual deck. Right, well you need to keep a monster in hand. I think you just absolutely have to keep a monster in hand, otherwise Relinquished comes out, fucks you super hard. Obviously now you don't have a choice. Can't play another monster. Aha, your hubris has hit Gearfried. Goodbye, Gearfried. Okay, this makes things more interesting. What do we do here? Right, we're going to activate Black Illusion Ritual. Sending Relinquish to summon Relinquished. Then I can activate its effect and take your King's Knight. Go to battle and attack your Queen's Knight.
Okay.
And then pass.
I'm going to activate Sword of Dragon Soul.
Okay. That's pretty good. You will take the damage, so be careful of that. Relinquish effect.
Well,
While equipped with that monster, any battle damage you take from battles involved with this card inflicts equal effect damage to your opponent.
oh shit, how much am I about to take then?
That'd be 429.
Oh, if I kill your Relinquished, I take lethal damage.
Unfortunately, because we're at this stage, I can now just ram you and end the game that way.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. Oh.
And Relinquished is a bullshit card.
Yeah, so what I was expecting was you to summon another monster, attack over Relinquished to get the equip off, and then smack me direct for like 38 or 28 or whatever, however big your monster was. All of the Haunted. I think I'll just pass it. You can't OTK me.
No, probably not. But, end.
I will normal summon the Mighty Senju. Using its effect, I will grab Relinquished. Alright, let's get funky. I'm going to go ahead and fire Black Illusion Ritual now. I'm in my Relinquished. Wow. You can activate his effect and just take this. Bye, Queen's Knight. Oh, set and pass. So if it would be destroyed by battle, your Queen's Knight will be destroyed instead, and obviously you'll take any battle damage while it has a monster equipped. But we'll both take the damage.
Yeah, and you can do that once a turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to end.
Yep, that's completely fine. I will end.
And end.
Will also end. Okay. Queen. Use the skill.
Royal Flush. Yes. Get out. Jack.
If this goes my way.
Oh, activate block attack.
Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want you to do.
We'll go to battle. These guys can't attack directly, so
I'm
they'll
going
be
to activate Half Shut, targeting my Relinquished.
Ooh.
So the plan was, you would run into my Relinquished, Half Shut protects it, which keeps Queen's Knight equipped to it, and then I would be able to ram into you next turn and win. But because you changed to defense mode, I cannot do that. And because we don't have a main phase 2, I can't ram you and then re-equip. So I'm just going to set another back row, could be anything, and pass. Unless I can straight up kill you, I don't want to be attacking into your monsters. At least not with Relinquished. Well, here's the Half Shut.
Oh, right. Fuck. God damn.
My hand is so weird, man. What is... I have to now think, what back row could you have that mucks me up real bad? If it's a Windstorm, which it could easily be... Alright. I think I can just set this. Yeah, I think we just set this. We'll go to battle. I will attempt to attack into your Jack's Knight. Is it the Windstorm? No, Sphere Creeper. Okay. That's fine. Pass. Well, at least you're safe to attack into me now. Well, we'll use the last Half Shut to save our monster, but if you have any other change me to defense, so another Sphere Karibo or a Windstorm, which I feel is quite likely. Back to attack. Go to battle. Give him a little slap.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh.
Man, Relinquish is bullshit.
yeah, he is an asshole. He's a cool asshole, right? Because he's like Maximilian Pegasus's boss monster from like season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is
oh, there's nothing cool about that card.
Oh, look at him, he's cool. He's got the little Millennium Eye on his face. He gives the good suck. Well, it was cool to see your guy. Like I would. So the biggest issue I think I thought that there was going to be going into a Royal Flush deck was actually summoning the boss monster, right? I mean, I guess all you technically need is a Queen's Knight and a Poly, but it still feels like, oh, you know, you've got to have this big setup and do exactly this thing.
Starting hand needs Queen's Knight, King Knight,
Oh, yeah, and Polly.
and Polyp.
But you did manage to summon it.
Yeah.
And you were one monster away from winning that game as well. It's so close. But yeah, GG, man.